So good luck. Hey guys, welcome back. I know it's been a minute, but since school is starting or has started for some of you, I thought I'd give you some middle school, junior high advice. I'm like now just starting high school.
Can't wait till I go to high school.
Don't you say that. Don't you ever say that.
So I thought I'd give you some advice and some stuff that I wish I knew. So yeah, first of all, let's start with don't be so nervous. Everything is going to be okay. Don't worry. And yeah, and it will all work out. Also, one more thing. My story is not your story. Other people's story is not your story. So yeah, if some people are like, oh, I hated junior high, I hated middle school, doesn't mean you're gonna hate middle school. Doesn't mean that it's gonna be the worst. And some other more advice is that your appearance, I'm not saying looks matter, but they do. Because I'm gonna give you a story. When I was in 7th grade, I would just throw on some jeans, a t-shirt, call it good. I don't even know if I like brushed my hair. I did not brush my hair. I did not brush my teeth. I just went out the door. You know, I was like done, didn't want to go to school. And everyone's like, oh my gosh, you know, because people judge off, but they first judge after what you look, then how you act and all that. And you definitely don't want to be the negative person. And my third advice would be to be positive and be like, hey, how are you? You want to be that person. You don't want to be around someone that's like, oh, I just hate my life. I hate school, hate everything. You don't want to be around that person. So I recommend to just have a good attitude and, you know, just put some effort into your outfit.
You're joking. You're joking.
Okay, next is friends. I know what you're thinking. I want to be popular. I want everyone to be my friend. And yeah, that's all good, but it's to an extent when it's not healthy, when you are caring what others think more than what you think and all that. And you want to make sure you're in a good friend group because that really can change a lot.
Teresa is the most self-absorbed, stuck-up, snob-noxious little diva I've ever seen. I'm impressed.
I remember I was not in some good friend groups and it really just made my self-confidence go down, my self-esteem, and you don't want that to happen. So make sure to find a good group. It doesn't matter if you're popular, if you're not, if you are, because you're gonna look back and be like, wow, it really didn't matter. And it really doesn't. Also, grades. I stressed a lot on my grades. I was like, oh my gosh, I failed a test. And it's not the end of the world. It's gonna be okay. You can retake it. You can do extra credit if you just put the effort. Teachers just want to see the effort from you.
He can't even read.
Dude, cut it out, dude. You're gonna get us in trouble.
Today, Junior?
You want to be a little bit of a suck-up. Not too much to an extent where you're like a teacher's pet, but it's like an extent where you're like, oh, how are you doing? Because if they like you, they will just bump up your grade. Like, I've had teachers that like you, that liked me, and they bumped up my grade. And I've had teachers that didn't really like me, and then they would like not bump my grade. And obviously, you know, people are gonna not like you not. And if you're ever having trouble in school, stay after. Teachers just want to go home. They don't want to help you. They want to go home. They want to help you, but they don't want to stay after school. It's the last thing they want to do, just like you. And then they're like, oh, I've had a teacher, I was failing math, and she bumped up my grade just because I came after school. So there's some advice for that. After school activities and clubs. Get more involved, do more stuff. You don't want to be, you know, in your room watching TV all day, reading books, not getting out, and, you know, meeting new people, having experiences, you know? So that would be my advice. I really wish that I got out more, hung out with friends, and didn't really sit in my room as much and just scroll on my phone. That's like one of my biggest regrets. You know, and if you want to try out for sports, you should just do it. I know what you're thinking. Well, everyone's like been doing this since they were born. Everyone's so good. well, who cares? Just try your best. If you don't make it, it's not the end of the world. Have fun. It's really my advice. And boyfriends, oh my gosh. Alright, you are still so young and you don't need a boyfriend. And do not get a boyfriend just because all your friends have a boyfriend. Trust me. Get a boyfriend because you like the guy, because you want to get a boyfriend and all that. And yeah. And what was I going to say? I totally lost my train of thought. I was going to say that don't, like, I don't know, just, I wouldn't get a boyfriend. That's my opinion. But obviously it's your life, you do what you want. Yeah. Make sure you can trust your friends. Do not be, telling them everything, because girls especially love to gossip. And this is how they start. I just love her so much, or there's always a but in there, which isn't bad. I'm just saying girls love to gossip, stir the pot. Not all of them, but most of them do. And yeah, and oh my gosh, do not limit yourself to one friend. Do not let them, control your life. I've had some controlling friends where they're like, oh, you can't have other friends. I'm your only friend. Do not let that stop you, and that's honestly not healthy. I know it's hard to break off friendships, especially if you've been friends for a long time and all that. And my other advice is do not grow up too fast. You are still so young. You still have so much time, and yeah, just be a kid. You're still so little. I used to think, oh, it's such a tricky age because you're so much older, but you're still so young. So, just enjoy it. And I hope you have a great year. And yeah, hope you have a great year. And I hope everything goes well for you at junior high, middle school, wherever you're going to. So good luck.